Welcome to the Corazon Aquatic Center. We're here with KOCT Sports, and we are covering the City Cup. This is a game, an annual game for water polo. As you can see, there's water in the background. So we're very close to a brand new pool here at El Corazon Aquatic Center. This pool was built just this year, and this is the first time the City Cup's going to be held here. The City Cup is between the Oceanside Pirates men's water polo team and the El Camino Wildcats. Let's cut over to Oceanside High School. We have Nadia, who's going to give us a little update on what to expect tonight.
From Oceanside High School. I'm here working with OTV, and I'm proud to say that we are here to represent our Pirates, who keeps having a winning streak, and we're looking forward to keeping that streak going. I'm so proud to be here representing our team and to keep fighting and going on. Thank you, Nick and Tony. Back to you.
Thank you, Nadia. So I want to introduce my fellow cohort here tonight, Nick Simovich.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Welcome. It's great to be here with KOCT Sports this evening at the new Aquatics Center. Really happy to be here, really excited about this game. You can feel the electricity in the air, the crowd is filling in. There's a lot of people in the stands tonight to be here and see what's going to happen with this game. We're really excited to be here.
So we want to hear now from the other side of the City Cup. The El Camino Wildcats have Colin, who's going to inform us what's going on that side of the arena. Off to Colin.
Thank you, Nick and Tony. My name's Colin Shell, and I'm excited to be here at the El Corazon Aquatic Center. Because like many of you, when I was younger, I took my swim lessons at the Brook Street Pool. Now, early after the ribbon cutting, since then, these two teams have been training hard, and I'm excited to see the outcome of this one. Back to you, Tony and Nick.
Thanks, Colin. So I guess we want to cover starting lineups here. You want to take on the Oceanside Pirates water polo team?
Sure, I'll go over the Oceanside lineup. So starting in goal tonight for the Oceanside Pirates is going to be Beau Dubois. We also have number 6, Dylan Crooks. We have number 8, Logan Munoz, who's a driver. We have Blake Munoz, who's also a driver. We have Cody Lovgren, who's a center. We have Cohen Buchanan, who's also a driver center. And finally, we have Tanner Armstrong, who's a driver, and they're coached by Kelsey Emmerich Hunt, who is the head coach of the boys water polo program and all-around aquatic genius over at Oceanside High School. She also coaches the girls team, and she's in charge of the swim program.
She's taken on a lot, and that program has definitely in the last few years really grown. So amazing things happening over there, and obviously having the new pool here is going to help it grow even more. So I'll take on the El Camino Wildcats. We've got Stephen Lesty Jr. is the goalie. He's in the box. Kai Hills is one of the drivers. Ryan McCarthy, also a driver. Christopher Robles is also in the field. Ethan Lair is in the field. Luke Winetree is also in the field. Jack McCarthy in the field, and then Aaron Gonzalez is also in the field. So these are two of the starting lineups there. We're looking forward to this City Cup. Has been a pretty fierce game every year for a lot of years. Last year, Oceanside took it back after El Camino Wildcats had held it for a while. So there's a lot of tension in the air, and there's a lot of folks in the stands. This is looking to be a good game.
I think it really is going to be a good game, and I don't know if some of you were at the opening ceremony for the pool a few months ago. They did an exhibition game, and the game ended up being tied at the end of regulation time. So they're very evenly matched teams. I'm looking forward to seeing a really good water polo match tonight.
Yeah, and the Oceanside High School is coming off a pretty big win against Pacific Ridge. Also, El Camino just had a win against Escondido. So both teams are coming in on the hot side. They both have done pretty well this year. They're, in Division II. There's 3 divisions in San Diego for water polo, much like a lot of the other sports have the multiple divisions. And they're in Division II. Any thoughts on what you're thinking about Division I and Division II this year? Not specifically, but in general, what do you think as far as the level of play and what we can kind of expect tonight?
Well, the thing I really enjoy about what San Diego CIF has done is that they've changed the format not too long ago, where if you do well in Division II, you get to move up a division. And if you're not doing so well in Division I, then you move down a division. And they've really got a sense of parity going on among the teams, and I think it's really increased the competition. I think it's made more exciting for the athletes and for the fans as well.
Yeah, water polo, maybe we should, before the game gets started, we'll give you a little bit of, maybe you want to give them the quick, what do you play in water polo? And
So for those of you who might not be familiar, water polo has been around for a long time. It was started as an Olympic sport in 1900. It is actually the longest running team sport in the Olympics. It was supposed to start in Scotland in the rivers and lakes and was originally called water rugby. Basically, water polo is sort of a basketball game that's played while you're swimming and wrestling. It's about the best way I can describe it.
that sounds right to me.
So there's 7 players on each side. There's 1 goaltender, and there's 6 field players. The quarters are 8 minutes long. They get 2 minutes between quarters. They get 3 minutes at the half. It's considered to be one of the toughest sports to play. So these kids who are in the pool tonight are in really fantastic shape. And if you ever get a chance to get in the water and maybe throw a water polo ball around, or if you know someone who's played water polo and you get in the pool with them, you're going to find out that you're going to sink real fast.
Yeah, I mean, keeping yourself up in the water is one thing, just floating without maybe the ability to use your arms. And then also, then you start to see some of these players that can basically, to some degree, levitate out of the water with the strength of their legs pushing themselves up.
And
so,
just to be clear, that no one is touching on the bottom. So when you see a player come up out of the water, they're not pushing on the bottom. They're just using their own leg and core strength to get up out of the water. And water polo, to the uninitiated, can look a little violent. Gets a little crazy out there sometimes. The game is very fast.
Yeah.
One of the things about water polo is that when the whistle blows, it doesn't necessarily mean everybody's going to stop. You can hear the crowd behind me getting really revved up for this match right now.
This is a big match.
This is a big thing. This is a big thing in Oceanside Aquatics.
Yeah,
that's
for
sure,
Oceanside,
Tony.
this is the big game that we get really pretty solid attendance and any kind of rivalry game, be it football, basketball, baseball. You see this crosstown rivalry kind of thing go on. And this sport has definitely grown in the last few years, so we've seen more attendance there, too, for this kind of game. And you can see, I think they're showing you some players right now, and you can see this is not for the timid. These guys are ready to get in the water and get physical. It's a very physical game.
So it looks like we're almost ready to rock and roll here.
Yeah.
The players are lined up along the wall.
Yeah.
Goalies are in their spots. Referee is assuming his position on the bulkhead. Thank you very much.
So yeah, this is both teams are going to be against their home wall, and they're going to drop the ball in the center, and the 2 players are going to race to get the ball. Sort of the equivalent of the jump ball, but obviously a bit different.
A bit different. It's an opening sprint.
Opening sprint. And this is where swimming really comes apart. And you're going to see how much and how important swimming is. Endurance, swimming, ability to counter, which, once you start to see the game, that'll make a little more sense. So the ref's about to get it going, and this should be an exciting start. Here we go.
Here we go.
The numbers are on the players' caps. We'll do our best to kind of keep up with that.
Oceanside in white, and they've won the sprint.
Oceanside has won the sprint. We're bringing it down.
It's Tanner Armstrong on the right wing. He's walking the ball in. He's going to look to center. Attempts a shot. Looks like there's a foul inside.
Ordinary foul, so it's a simple foul.
Now, somewhat like basketball, they're going to get a 30-second clock. They get 30 seconds to shoot the ball.
Yeah. Oh,
there's our first shot and first save of the game.
And saved by Stephen Lesty for El Camino. So El Camino's going to bring it down.
That's Ethan Lair on top, feeding the ball around. They're looking inside. The ball goes to the hole. And when you hear that double whistle, that means that's an ejection. The player has to sit out for 20 seconds.
So it's a power play. The team is up. El Camino is up at this moment, one player. They're going to look to score within the time clock. Passing it around.
And that's it.
That was a goal.
Goal by El Camino.
Yeah. Number 3.
That was number 3, Ryan McCarthy.
Ryan McCarthy, one of the top scorers for El Camino. So it's a good start. El Camino first on the block.
So after a goal, the teams line up. The ball goes backwards. That's number 6, Dylan Crooks with the ball. Feeds it off to the wing. That's a foul on the outside. Now the player gets to put the ball in play. He is live and can shoot from there. Good defense by El Camino, collapsing in on the whole set. That's the center position.
So they're doing their best to get back down to the other side. The more aggressive you are, the better. Obviously, if you go fast enough, you might even took a shot. That was, what, number 6? No.
Yep. First block by Dubois.
Counter
down the
block,
other end.
Stephen Lesty. Great save by El Camino, but here come the Pirates. They're marching in, keeping the ball moving.
Good movement by the Pirates. Oh.
Another block by one of the field players, and Lesty got the end of it. So they are, EC's on the march, coming back to their side.
They're going to look for an outlet. Down to number 2, Kai Hills.
Kai's looking for an open player. This can be tough. It's a tight area. People are playing very close.
That pass kind of skipped away. Here comes Oceanside going the other way.
Ryan was on the inside, but just couldn't get it done.
Beau Dubois with the ball, feeds it inside.
Moving it around, looking pretty good, trying to find an open player. EC's playing some pretty good defense. Tried to squeak it through. Didn't quite get there.
Good try by Tanner Armstrong from the outside. Hit the post. Goaltender's friend. Lesty distributes the ball up the center of the pool.
Bringing it down.
Ethan Lair. Over to Aaron Gonzalez. Working it around the perimeter. It's a foul outside. It's a deflected shot up over the goal. It's going to be El Camino ball at the 2-meter line.
So the goalie tipped the ball, right? So when the goalie tipped the ball, then it goes to the team shooting. If a field player tips the ball, then it does not. So you really want to get your shot into the goalie and have him deflect it, if possible.
EC's moving the ball around.
Ethan?
Oh, we got an offensive call on the outside there.
Looked like a save by Beau Dubois.
Pirates on the counterattack. Logan Munoz on the outside,
on the march.
feeds it
Pirates
inside.
shot. Stephen Lesty again.
Nice save by Lesty.
Oh, but ball loose.
Another save by Lesty. That's 5 saves already by Stephen Lesty.
Yeah, he's
junior for
doing
El
very
Camino.
well. I think it will continue to heat up, though, on both sides. Defense is kind of very strong on both sides at this point. Looking for opportunities, moving the ball in.
10 seconds on the shot clock. That's a live ball. He can pick it up and shoot.
He's looking. Oh.
Good steal.
And Oceanside takes the ball. Turnover.
Number 6, Dylan Crooks. Ball gets fed back to Dubois.
Pirates are moving down. trying to find some opportunity, trying to find someone open inside. Wide of the goal.
Ball comes in from the bench really quick, so El Camino can work on their counterattack.
You
That's number
definitely
2,
notice
Kai
as
Hills.
teams get deep in the quarter, they get a little more tired. But finding that energy is important. We got an offensive
foul. Offensive foul on the inside. Looks like he was using his head on the inside. That was Ryan
So
McCarthy.
there are certain rules and certain things you can do on the offense and certain things you can't do, and they got caught with an offensive foul, so the ball turns over to Oceanside. Looking for opportunity, trying to get it into the set. Offensive against Oceanside.
Another offensive foul on the inside.
So defense is very strong tonight so far for both sides. Might be the type of game we're going to look at tonight.
Very tight game. Got 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Wildcats looking for opportunity, moving the ball in. Oh, and a turnover.
Nice steal. That was number 21, Tanner Armstrong with the steal. Dubois looking to distribute the ball. Back to Tanner.
Okay, bringing it down on the opposite side. A little change up.
Oh, he tried to sneak one past the goalie, it looked like. Tried to catch him not looking.
Trying to get to that player. You'll see those kind of moves. The player cannot sit within the 2 meter, so without the ball. So they were trying to pass it into that area. Because obviously the closer you get to goal, the more opportunity you have.
He's going to raise up for a shot here.
Raising up.
Oh, off the crossbar.
And that's
tough one.
That was what I was talking about earlier about players rising up out of the water, using their legs to get a better position and, find different angles to throw it at the goalie and get it past the goalie in the box.
Dubois with the ball up.
Ball going down. The Pirates
Blake Munoz
trying
with
to
the ball,
find
going down to the
opportunity.
wing. That's another save by Lusty.
Lusty is racking up the saves tonight. He's having a great game. Oh, they're out on counter, trying to get the ball down fast. El Camino setting up, trying to get things going, moving into Ryan McCarthy. He can't quite get the shot off. Looks like an ordinary, maybe?
That was an ordinary foul.
So
Yeah,
no one's out.
A little surprised.
Usually you don't see ordinaries that close to the goal.
Aaron Gonzalez with the ball outside.
Wildcats moving around, take a shot.
Another nice save by Dubois. El
Great
Camino
save.
ball on the 2 meter.
Back to El Camino. Bringing the ball in, trying to get it going. Clock's ticking. They need to get the ball moving. Defense is on them. This is part of the game, is that you can get very close to the player, try to put some pressure on them, unless you get the ordinary foul call.
3 seconds left in the quarter. He's going to need to get a shot.
Down, they took a shot. And that's it for the first quarter.
All right, I think we're going to send it over to our sideline reporter.
Thank you, Tony and Nick. My name is Anna Velasquez. Today, I am wearing 2 hats. I am on the El Camino broadcast team as well as the El Camino water polo team. Both teams have been playing hard so far, with El Camino in the lead, but we're expecting Oceanside to give us a comeback. I'm here with my crosstown rivalry colleague, Anthony. What do you think about tonight's game?
Thank you. It appears that the crowd is going way chaotic, and it's a very rough night for Oceanside, but I believe we can win this game, perhaps lead the championship, but who knows? We'll see.
Thank you. On to Tony and Nick.
We're back. I think we're hearing from Anthony of Oceanside High School is going to throw it. We're going to throw it over to them and hear what they have to say. Is this right? Oh, I missed it. Okay, so we've heard from the sidelines there. We're at the end of the first quarter. 1-0 El Camino. Obviously, feels like a defensive game at this point.
Very much a defensive game, Tony. In fact, Stephen Lesty has been quite the wall in the goal tonight. He's got 6 saves already. And his counterpart, Beau Dubois, has got 3 saves.
The goalies can be very important, much like a soccer game. You can see where, obviously in soccer games, not so many shots, but it's the same idea where the goalie can make a huge difference and can really shut down another team. I think also to a degree they are keeping, both teams are keeping the other team sort of back. We're not getting a whole lot of inside, and we're not seeing what we would call counters where one team takes off on the other team and is able to get ahead of that other team, almost like a fast break in basketball, that kind of thing.
Right. No one's really got any separation yet in the fast break. That's true. And the pool seems a little cluttered, a little tight, just because the defense really is clamping down and doing a really good job. So we'll see what happens here in the second quarter. Now, they don't switch ends at this quarter, but they will at the next quarter. We get another full 7 minutes of water polo.
Yeah, and you have no advantage. There's sometimes in pools there can be sun in people's eyes, so they do switch at half, switch sides. That's kind of a tradition in the sport to do that. I mean, I guess that goes on in basketball too, and in football and all sports. The old switch the side. Looks like both sides are coming out. They continue to look very excited. Both coaches are pretty animated on the deck. We're seeing Taryn Davis trying to give direction. Also, Kelsey on the other side giving maybe a little more of a calm direction. They have a confidence over there. Both teams are in Division II. We sort of touched on that earlier, and competing at that level, which is a pretty high level. And the games can get very physical and a lot of endurance and things that we've touched on earlier.
Right, and most of the violence you're going to see is usually taking place at the 2-meter mark, and it looks like everyone's lined up, the refs are ready to go, and the sprint's on.
Oceanside Pirates won the first one, and they won the second one.
That's Blake Munoz, number 14, who wins the sprint once again for Oceanside.
Yeah, swimming is important here, and it gets you to that point you need to be as quickly as possible. There's definitely a lot more movement. Looks like the Pirates are looking for opportunity.
Another save by Lesty.
Yeah, Lesty seems to, goalies can really get, it's the goalie's job to really know the players, see where their eyes are, try to anticipate where they're going to shoot, and they can make a big difference. They can really shut a team down on both sides. Ryan McCarthy.
Offensive foul on Ryan McCarthy. A little push off there. Gaining an unfair advantage, so the ball gets turned over.
He took the shot, but it wouldn't have counted. Pirates coming down.
Pirates switch the ball to the other side, try to gain advantage. Tanner with the ball on the outside. Well, we've got an ejection on the inside, the 2-meter mark.
Who do we have going out? Number 7, Ethan Lair.
That's Ethan Lair.
So
has to go sit for 20 minutes.
A lot of action down at the thing. What do we got?
Almost a goal, but not quite. Boy, that doesn't get much closer than that.
Yeah, it was like there was one-handed player. So the field players can only use one hand, and there was a lot of blocking going on there. There was so much water, sometimes it's hard to tell exactly everything that went on, but EC did hold off a power play there.
Ball up on top, ordinary foul against Ethan Lair. Ball skips out of play. Sometimes the ball with a little backspin, that'll skip right out of play like that. It's unfortunate for the Wildcats. Pirates with the ball again.
Oceanside moving down. Pirates in white.
Ball seems to be moving through Tanner Armstrong
turnovers
tonight as far as the Pirates go with their offense. They like to get Tanner Armstrong involved and distributing the ball. Ball goes across.
A little bit of movement going on here for El Camino. Both teams have been pretty static. There's definitely some advantage in making movement if possible.
He can shoot from there, but he does not.
Turnover.
Turnover, good defense by number 20. That's Cohen Buchanan for the Pirates. Dubois again distributing the ball down the right side this time.
A lot more movement this time for the Pirates. They're definitely trying to find some new spots to shoot. bounce shot. So you
skip shot up and over.
Yeah, skip shot. So you can skip off the water. That's part of the game, and you will see that, especially when you see teams looking for new ways to shoot when the goalie has kind of blocked some of the other methods they've been trying. Oceanside playing very close.
Oh. That was a tip ball. Nice shot by Colin Houston.
Wildcats retain the ball. The goalie tipped it. EC, full clock. Oh. Looks like they're getting the ball going. El Camino looking to find a spot. Ryan McCarthy took a shot, but not quite in the box.
Shot wide. Dubois goes after the ball, puts it in play. Surveys the field, looking for an outlet pass. Ball up to Dylan Crooks, who walks it up. Blake Munoz over to Tanner Armstrong. Down the wing, gonna look for a shot. Again, Lesty makes the save.
Oh,
long pass down to the 2-meter line.
Wildcat trying to make get some movement.
Well, ball under. That's a ball under call. So if you are the offensive player, you cannot take the ball under while you have a man on you. So that's considered an unfair advantage by taking the ball underwater. So the ball turns over. Goes immediately down the wing. Back up on top. Pirates are looking for a shot.
Keeping the hands up. Wildcats are
good field block.
That's a smart move, because you can keep your hands up and, much like basketball, make it more difficult to shoot. Ryan McCarthy keeps getting down on the counter. They get the ball down. They haven't been able to turn it into a goal.
Another offensive foul.
Offensive. Oh, and we got Pirates move on the move. And a goal.
Good heads-up play. Good heads-up play. That's number 15, Cody Lovgren. Ties the score.
Nice counter. He got down there fast and left the defenders behind him. And taking the goalie one-on-one, that's hard for a goalie to get that block.
Yeah, that's a difficult play for the goaltenders. That's a new rule that's been instated this year. If you're fouled outside the 6-meter mark, you can pick up the ball and progress it forward. Another offensive foul out on the wing.
Oh, but directly again.
Ball's getting turned back around, so water polo happens fast and furious.
Yeah. Oh.
Ryan McCarthy on the outside. Shot. Good save. Beau Dubois.
Oh, we're at the counter again. Turns. Oh, good defense. Got an exclusion.
So number 7, Ethan Layer's been ejected from the game for 20 seconds. Pirates have the ball. They're going to set up in a 6-on-5 situation. Looks like a shot.
Nope. Shot didn't quite go in.
Again, ball under, so the ball turns over to the Wildcats.
Wildcat ball.
Once the ball turns over, the excluded player can come back in.
Oh, and
looks like number 6 for
the Pirates.
Dylan Crooks has been ejected.
And a timeout for El Camino.
El Camino's going to take advantage and call a timeout.
Yeah, they're going to try to set up this power play to take advantage of it. And you can see in these various, now that the game's getting a little more, the tempo's picking up, and you're seeing the two teams trying to get advantage by coming down quicker. There's also a lot of interaction between the two teams as far as coming back on offense. There's ways to counter quicker, find advantage, and get down there. And it's a big part of the game to get some kind of advantage on the way back down, and definitely not be left behind.
Right. And what Tony's alluding to is when he talks about an advantage, usually it's a physical advantage by getting inside water on the player, or maybe something going on under the water that we're not actually privy to. So
there's a lot underwater.
So 60% of this game is actually played underwater. and you don't really get to see what's actually happening, and the refs standing up on the bulkhead over there have a pretty good
That's their
view and a
job.
pretty good idea who's grabbing who and who's kicking off who. So
that's an important part of their job. And obviously in this case, El Camino was coming down and there was some kind of exclusionary foul. Maybe it was holding a player or just impeding a player. It could be not on purpose, but in the end of the time, you can't impede players' progress in the sport. It's a big part of the sport.
we used to refer to them as underwater shenanigans.
Yeah, it could have been some shenanigans.
You know, that we have a moment while we have a timeout here. I'd like to give a big shout out to the Park and Recreation Department of Oceanside. You know, they have a lot of programs here at the new pool. They've got an adult learn to swim. That's Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can sign up online at oceansiderec.com. There's also recreation swim and lap swim that's open for adults and children as well. There's a splash pad. They've got drop-in prices. It's $5 for an adult, $3 for a child. There are memberships available. You can get year-long memberships if you like, for either as an individual or for a family. So please check it out.
This is
Parks
great.
and Recreation, City of Oceanside. That's oceansiderec.com. Looks like we're ready to get back into action.
So they're down one player right now. Just to remind everybody, Oceanside's down a player, so El Camino has advantage at the moment, and they're gonna try to convert this to a goal.
So the idea here is they're going to make as many passes as they can, try to shift the defense around. You can see that the Pirates are pressing hard. Wildcats are looking for the open man. They have him over here on the left side. He's going to step up and shoot. Ball goes over and out of play. Ball gets immediately put in, and the counterattack is on. Oh, unfortunate.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you see that in games every once in a
That's
while. The goalie
unfortunate.
trying to get the ball down to a player, and sometimes it hits him in the head.
Again, Wildcats with the ball. They're setting up their offense.
Trying to get it inside as much as possible or find that open shot.
So in that case, he took a shot, but he wasn't outside the 6 meters, so the ball gets turned over.
Tempo's slowing down a little bit now.
A little
Players
bit.
definitely get tired, and
We've got a minute left in the half. Another
frankly,
save
sometimes
by
they're just trying
Leslie.
to change the game a little bit. So an outside shot there. Pirates working hard on the defense and even staying with the player the entirety of him swimming in. Oh,
And that's an offensive foul. Pirates
Wow.
are doing a very good job defensively tonight.
Yep.
Snuffing out the Wildcats attack.
counter.
Ball goes down to Tanner Armstrong.
Oh, ball under.
Oh, he takes the ball underwater, as we talked about earlier. You can't take the ball underwater when you're being pressed by a defender.
Back and forth. This is a close game.
20 seconds left in the game.
1-1.
Oh, nice field block. That was Blake Munoz with the field block, getting a hand up.
That's a big part of the game. Field blocks can be so important. Oh, Bo is coming out of the box.
So another new rule that's been instituted this year is the goalie can go
He's gonna
past
shoot.
half.
And he did.
He takes the shot.
So we go into the half, and we're 1-1.
1-1. What a tight game here. What a defensive battle, huh, Tony?
Yeah. Very close game.
All right. I think we're going to get some coach interviews here live on the sidelines with our student reporters.
It might be maybe take a moment to get the coaches over here. They're coming from both sidelines, but 1-1, close game. We knew it would be a close game. The stands are full out here, as you can see. This is a lot of folks out here for a water polo
This is
game.
a lot of people for a water polo game.
Some-
This game really draws the people out. It's really great. It's really great for the city of Oceanside to have this crosstown rivalry.
Sometimes this is just the parents and some of us are more ardent water polo fans that actually want to see these kind of things. But we're working on getting a quick talk to the various coaches and maybe hear back from them, see if there's any thoughts on strategy, and see what they're thinking after the first half of this very close game.
As far as stats go, we have Ryan McCarthy with 1 goal for the Wildcats. We have Stephen Lesty with 9 saves so far in the first half. So he's really putting the clamp down on the Pirates offense and keeping the Wildcats in the game. On the other end, we got Cody Lovegren with a goal, and we got Beau Dubois with 4 saves.
Water polo getting players motivated, especially with such a sport that commands such endurance. You really do have to get the players motivated and wanting to keep their enthusiasm high. And especially in such a physical game, it can be tough.
It's true. It's hard to keep your focus, keep your endurance up, and keep your head in the game and be active at the same time. So
so far right now, both of these teams, so they're both in Division I. Just to give everybody a little background on where some of the teams sit. Oceanside currently is number 2 in the power rankings of Division II. That's a nice spot to be in. They're currently 2-1 for league, which is very good. They're in the Avocado East, and then they're 8-5 overall. So that's a pretty strong record. They're coming in a pretty solid team. Looking to do well. El Camino has struggled a little bit in Division II. They're more in the middle. They're at the 13th spot for power rankings. Currently 0-2 in league. They are in a very tough league with 2 highly ranked teams. There's Vista is also in their division, and Vista Water Polo is a very well-known program that does very, very well. Also, Carlsbad's another well-known program. Two
well-known entities and powerhouses in the San Diego CIF section.
Yeah. So well-known programs, great coaches, and both of those guys are in the top of Division I, and they usually place in what is the open division for people that are familiar with CIF and how they work, which is the highest. This is the highest level of water polo. So for El Camino to be in that league, it's a bit daunting. So having that sort of 0-2 is not something you wouldn't expect. And then overall, they're 3-9. They've played a lot of other teams in Division II and Division III, and they've faced some challenges. So they're, a program that's working on it. At the end of the year, coaches meet together in Divisions I, II, and III and decide where people will be in the playoffs and whether teams make it to CIF playoffs for water polo, and then try to win their various divisions.
Right, and I like the way they take into account the power rankings and the points. They have a whole way of gauging things out, so that I think they've really made a lot of parity in those playoffs when the teams reach the final end of the season.
Yeah, it seems like, I guess, the 2 coaches are just this 1-1 game. They don't have time.
It's such a close game, and the tensions are kind of high. So tensions are kind of high. It's 1-1. I don't think the coaches are interested in being interviewed. And here we go. We're starting the second half.
Back. Here we go.
Another 7 minutes of water polo for this quarter. Again, Oceanside wins the sprint.
Oceanside's won 3 of these sprints, what they refer to as sprints. So it's important. Great. You own the ball. It's great to have that ball and get that extra opportunity.
Again with another save.
Outside shot. Lesty blocks. The Pirates just have not found a way to get that outside shot in the goal. Their 1 goal was a great counter. Wildcats go down and fire the ball very quickly. So we're seeing a lot of quick shots. Maybe the coaches are saying, let's get this ball moving.
I think they want to pick up the pace a little bit, get a few more shots on goal, try to catch a few surprises here.
Definitely the fans are getting into it and yelling at their favorite players.
Nice
and looking
pass
for
to
shots.
the wing. 2 seconds left on the shot. Nice field block. That was number 8.
Sort of ran out of time on the shot clock for the Pirates at that
with
point.
The block.
Got to keep that ball moving, get down there, use as much of the clock as you can. Wildcats trying to move it in. Oh, into set.
Inside water. Oh, nice save.
Point
Nice
blank
save
shot,
by
just
Mr. Dubois.
Couldn't get it done.
That's his 5th save of the evening. Good movement with the ball for El Camino to get the ball into hole set at the 2 meters. Quick shot. Blocked by Dubois. Here they come.
Now very quickly.
Here come the Pirates right down the center of the pool. Looking around for a pass.
Inside.
Oh, inside
ball
2
under.
meters. So,
Okay.
like an offside call in soccer, if you're inside the 2 meters without the ball, you were considered offsides. Good,
Wildcats
good pass.
quick, but could not turn that into.
Looked like Kai Hills was looking for the ejection there, but he didn't get the call.
Pirates coming down quickly.
Once again,
Looking for a shot. Goalies
shot
game.
goes wide.
Goalies are trying to
they're
own the
up.
cup today. Oh,
El Camino's up.
El Camino looking for a shot.
Ryan McCarthy with the ball, looking around.
Trying to find someone on the inside. Nothing there. Getting the ball live.
Ball goes back out.
14 seconds.
10 seconds left on the shot clock.
Ordinary.
Ordinary foul. He can pick up the ball and shoot from there.
Clock's running out. Whoa, turnover.
Oh, got a nice steal and an ejection. That was number 9, Jack McCarthy, Jr. Oh, and a goal by the Pirates. Nice outside shot. That was Tanner Armstrong with the nice outside shot on the 6-on-5 situation.
Pirate fans were loving it.
Pirates are ahead 2-1 in this very, very tight game.
4:23 in the third quarter. El Camino really needs to get it going. Needs to get some ball movement.
Ball goes down
Nice
the wing.
movement.
Fed
Posting
inside.
up.
Ordinary foul.
Oh, inside pass.
Looks like an offensive foul with an elbow. Pirates bring the ball down. Dubois looking to distribute. Goes down the center of the
Pirates
pool
are
once
definitely up
again.
at this moment as far as players trying to make something happen.
Nice
Lesty
quick
rejects
shot.
it. Another shot.
Nice. Another
ball.
save by Lesty.
Pirates are going to get the ball back at the 2 meter.
Pirates will get the ball back on the 2 meter mark. It's number 18, Mason O'Toole. Goes all the way across the pool.
Oh,
Tanner Armstrong trying to find inside. Oh, he gets called for a push-off.
trying to find
Referees are calling a real tight game with
Yeah.
these offensive push-offs tonight, Tony.
no shenanigans, as we were mentioning.
Oh, nice shot.
That's a goal.
That was Ryan
Out
McCarthy.
of nowhere. Ryan McCarthy.
Outside, nice low shot, cross cage, just like he's coached.
You would call that, he kind of caught the goalie, maybe not paying attention, and found a rare opportunity tonight where a goalie just wasn't quite ready and maybe was focused on some other players coming in at him.
Good quick shot and quick
So it was a
release.
good choice by Ryan to take that shot. So 2-2, we're back to a tie. 3 minutes left in the quarter. Oh,
Oh,
that was nice.
tried
Nice
to get a
little-
quick shot there. That was number 14, Blake Munoz. Lesty looking to distribute the ball
Back to
down the
Ryan.
wing.
McCarthy inside.
Okay, we got an ordinary foul. Player took the shot, but it didn't count. Ball went into the goal, but they're going to bring it back out. Just an ordinary foul. They set back up again.
And a turnover.
Try to go inside, but the ball is stolen. Pirates come back on the counterattack. This is where you see a lot of white water.
Oh, Pirates trying to move quickly.
Oh, they're going to get
exclusion on Ryan McCarthy, number 3 for
They're
the
going to get Ryan
Wildcats.
McCarthy for
and
trying to
timeout.
gain an unfair advantage.
Looks like the coach is just calling a quick
Referee's
setup-
asking for the
setup
ball.
kind of timeout.
Just a quick 30-second
Yeah.
timeout. Yeah.
Allow them to set up and get their play in order.
So often what the coach will do is he'll call a quick timeout, just let his players kind of catch their breath, and then set themselves up for this 6-on-5. They're going to run a 4-2 offense. 4 players down along the 2-meter line,
So
2 players out on
advantage.
top. They try to go
Whoa.
inside to the post. Ball's denied. Ball's on the outside.
Pirates looking.
Shot. And it's a goal.
Number 14.
It's a goal for the Pirates.
Blake Munoz.
Number 14, that was Blake Munoz.
Nice look. That was a nice look. He got it in there. He saw an opportunity. Pirates are subbing a player. You'll definitely see that in water polo as players are tired and you need some fresh players to come in.
Just over 2 minutes left in the quarter.
The Wildcats moving around quite a bit, maybe for the first time. Oh,
Another offensive foul.
turnover. Pirates have some players down here. This could be a good counter for
Here we
them.
go. He's going to step up and shoot. Nice save by Leslie.
Stephen Lesty, and counter back. Let's
Wildcats
see what
look to counter.
Ryan McCarthy could do. He's got 2-on-1 right now, or more so 1-on-1 it looks like now.
Ryan McCarthy on the outside. He has the opportunity to shoot if he wants. Distributes
Brings
the
it
ball
around
around.
up top. Shot
Oh,
blocked.
nice save.
Oh, a counter, a big
Bo
counter.
Dubois' 6th save that leads to a counterattack right away.
See if he can convert.
He's up, and it's a goal.
That puts
Number 15,
Oceanside,
Cody Lovegren.
Pirates have gone ahead. Or where are we at? 4-2, 2 up. This is the first time one of the teams is up by more than one. So we're making, the Pirates are making a move here.
First 2-goal advantage all night. Looks like the Wildcats are going to try to calm things down by calling a timeout. They're going to regroup over at the center of the pool at the halfway mark. Taryn Davis calling his team over to the side. Going to coach him up a little bit here for the last remaining 2 minutes in this third quarter where, boy, I'll tell you, the Pirates have really come out firing and counterattacking.
Yeah, they Pirates are looking good. They're coming. They're trying to find those advantages, use them, take advantage of maybe some tired defensive players, and get somebody down there, even if it's a one-on-one situation. And definitely, it looks like the Wildcats need to find something. I think they're kind of looking for some other way to get the ball into the goal right now. Something a little different than just moving it around, and they've had a lot of turnovers, so
They have.
they need to find that spark. They need to find something new and get the ball in the goal if they want to catch up and not let this start to slide in the wrong direction.
And it seems like the Pirates have really come out and decided they were going to push the pace of the game, and they were going to take it right to the Wildcats. And you can see that happening with the 2-goal advantage, and they have not let up since they won the sprint. They've been swimming hard, and it's been paying off for them.
So the City Cup is, we've mentioned that a few times. It's a game they play every year. And there's actually a trophy, which we have on the table here. And for a very long time, El Camino held that trophy. And
Here, let me bring it in.
we're gonna bring the trophy over here. You can see what it looks like. It's a real deal. It's a real thing. And it's pretty meaningful to these water polo players. And El Camino held it for a while. There's a little bit of discussion on how long, but for at least 5 or 6 years. And then Pirates took it back last year. And I think the Pirates want to hang on to it.
Seems
I don't
like
think they want
do.
to let it go. And their
I would say
enthusiasm
yes.
shows it. So the game's back in action. The El Camino Wildcats are trying to get the ball moving, trying to find a way to get past the Pirate defense. The Pirate defense is on top of them. Oh!
Nice backhand shot.
Nice
That's
shot.
always a big crowd pleaser when someone scores a
backhand
backhand. That was
from,
Kai Hills with his first goal of the game.
Yeah. that is definitely something you see in water polo, the old backhand. They don't look at the goal, they just know where they are and throw the ball.
Pick it up and shoot.
Nice play.
Closes the gap to 1 goal for the Wildcats. Pirates with the ball. Looking to do, again. Boy, I'll tell you, he's really calling this game tight. He's not letting anybody gain an offensive advantage with a push-off.
And clearly, as we saw, you could see that the Pirate player was well ahead of that other player. So they're saying he got that advantage by pushing off. Wildcats bring it down
becomes obvious
again.
when suddenly you gain like a meter advantage.
Pirates, great defense.
Again, another offensive push on the inside.
The defenses tonight are playing tight, and that's leading to some of these offensives where players feel they need to push off. The goalie, Lesty, comes out and gets the ball.
Came out, really timed his move really well.
You don't see it a ton because it is a danger to a goalie coming out of the box, but sometimes they feel it's just imminent danger and they come out and get that ball. Oh, another.
Nice shot.
Wow.
I think that was. Is that number?
Wow, and the Wildcat fans answer back. That's what I like to call the mouse hole. It's a very small spot in the corner that if the water polo player can target it, they can get underneath the arm of the goalie and find that spot. So Wildcats getting inventive.
That was number 8, Luke Weintree. Really good shot, sneaking it under the goaltender's arm.
So both teams coming out to play today. They're there.
Oh, another backhand attempt, but.
So this is a good game. You guys out in the audience are seeing a good game, getting some tempo going.
We have a kick
back
out.
and forth. We got 22 seconds less than a quarter.
20 seconds left. Looks like the Wildcats are going to finish this out with a man advantage. Let's see if they can take the lead here.
Oh, they are up. This is important for the Wildcats to take advantage of. Oh, might be a turnover. Oh, back and forth it goes.
7 seconds to go. Oh, tries the skip shot again. This time he goes up high, does Weintree.
A tip by the goalie, so Wildcats are going to get this back.
I've got Beau Dubois with seven saves tonight. 5 seconds left.
This has to
have to be
fast.
quick.
No, could not do it. Beau Dubois says no.
All right.
You're not getting it there.
I think we're going to go to the sideline reporters right now. So go ahead, take it away, Anthony and Colin.
Hello, I'm Anthony Vernal from Oceanside High School, and I'm representing OTV. It appears that it is 4-4 tied with the third quarter just ending. And it appears that there are many Pirates, parents, and Wildcats parents here to cheer on their amazing sons. I'm going to pass it on to Colin here.
Thank you, Anthony. Man, this game is intense. As soon as Oceanside took the lead 4-2, El Camino struck right back. It's going to be an exciting last quarter. I can't wait to see it. Back to you, Tony and Nick.
Thank you, Anthony and Colin. And, you know, these student reporters, this is a great thing. They're working with KOCT, being mentored by KOCT. And there was a grant from one of the schools got a grant, and we're able to put this broadcast on. We're happy to be a part of it, showing the students that are trying to learn about sports broadcasting. I can almost say those words.
Sportscasting.
We're also amateurs, but fans of the sport. But yeah, this is a great thing to have all these students. Some of them are manning cameras. Some of them are doing the sideline reporting.
Right. It's a good thing. It's a great program they have for TV production. You know, it's really great to see the high school kids out here doing their thing, learning on the job, learning on their feet, much as you and I are, Tony.
Yeah. I mean, we've been to a lot of polo games, and we understand the sport, but usually we're yelling on the sidelines for our favorite teams, and that's about it.
Right.
Not maybe talking the whole time.
No cheering in the press box. Right?
Yeah. But this is a great game.
You know, this is a really tight game. Boy, 1, 2, 3, 4 goals apiece. This is a tight game. This is anyone's game, really, for the last 7 minutes here going into this last quarter. The coaches are really coaching it up here on the sidelines, giving their players a pep talk, going over strategy. just we'll see what's going to play out. I'm looking forward to this last quarter. This has been a very exciting
let's
game.
see where
This is a
goes.
very defensive game. Defense has been very tight. Goaltenders have been outstanding in this game. We've got Beau Dubois, by my stats, they're not official, but I've got him with 7 saves tonight. And we have Stephen Lesty with 12 saves tonight. So the goalies have been outstanding. The defense has been very tight.
So definitely the Pirates are shooting more, and that's given them more opportunity, but not always converting, and a lot of that goes to, at this point, Stephen Lesty is among also a great defense, but he's definitely, as they call them saves, they call them saves for a reason. So
and here we go. Last 7 minutes.
See if El Camino can take one, but
looks like the Pirates win the sprint one more
all
time.
Four.
All 4 sprints this evening.
Swimming is very important in water polo, and they've
that's one extra possession they can
advantage.
get. One extra possession each time
Let's
down
see what
the
we
pool.
can do. I'm sure they'd like to come out and get a goal right away.
El Camino playing a tight defense.
Defensive, pushing them out.
Nice turn. That's Cody Lovegren with the ball. He's going to shoot. Another save. Leslie.
That was very outside. You like seeing your defense getting them shooting that far outside.
Sure, a coach will take that anytime if they can have them shooting that far outside.
Looks like the Pirates are trying to do the same thing with some pretty heavy defense on top of the Wildcat players, trying to get inside pass, but couldn't convert.
Aaron pass onto the inside, trying to find that driver.
Pirates trying to counter, but Wildcats are definitely staying with them, which I'm sure their coaches are staying on top of these players to.
It's Cody Lovegren driving through, and that's a goal.
That was a nice one.
He elevates and puts that ball in the lower corner.
Nice shot from Cody Lovegren.
That's a hat trick tonight for Cody Lovegren.
Okay. That was a good look, very quick, decisive.
Once again, coming off the counterattack and a lot of movement.
Wildcats definitely trying to get the ball inside. Oh, Beau Dubois says no.
That was Ethan Layer trying to sneak a shot past Dubois. We're going to call for a timeout. Someone's got a timeout. Looks like Oceanside's calling a timeout. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're up by 1. I think they want to try to increase their lead right here, Tony.
Yep. It would be good to get ahead. Obviously, we're seeing this go back and forth. A 2 or 3 goal lead would be what you would want at this point to really, especially in this sport, you can see where if people get ahead, sometimes the other team, it's hard to find that inspiration to come back if you get too far down.
Right, especially as the clock is winding down. So now using time management, clock management is really going to be something that you're going to watch out for. You're going to see maybe a few more timeouts if the coaches still have them in their pocket. You're going to see them sometimes slowing the ball down, sometimes speeding it up depending on the situation. So Oceanside is going to try to run the clock at every opportunity since they have the lead, where the Wildcats are going to try to push the ball as much as possible to try to get that goal back that they need.
We will see. At this point, it seems like the Pirates continue to come down and try to shoot pretty quickly or really just be decisive, I think. But we will see. It would be in water polo, definitely if you're ahead, you know, using the clock, using that full 30-second clock can be a big advantage. It is tougher sometimes for younger players to hold back when they see opportunity, but it can be a real advantage if you use that clock. They usually like to be a little further ahead, but at this point, it's a close game, so 1 goal is a lot. So,
yeah, 1 goal definitely matters. It's the difference between winning and losing tonight. Another thing, too, is with the fans in the stands, and there's a lot of emotion in the game, and you got people yelling, and they're saying shoot, or, go, shoot the ball, and the players sometimes get that in their head and they're going to fire off a shot where maybe sometimes the coach would rather have them hang on to the ball and distribute the ball around or slow the game down a little bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of coaches in the stands, and I mean that unofficially. A lot of passionate fans of the sport. The moment gets a hold of them and they, shoot that ball, much like your favorite team.
So here we go.
We're in play.
Back to the action.
See if the Pirates can get an opportunity, get this ball inside or find that spot that they believe they can convert. Defense is pretty good. Wildcats are staying on top of them. They're definitely moving around.
Nice shot from the outside. It goes wide. Wildcats looking to push the pace here.
They are pushing it here.
They're up on the right
more
side.
More than one player. Oh, lost the ball.
Almost forgot the ball there. Foul on the outside.
And the refs.
All right, we had number 8. That was Logan Munoz who interfered with the pass. When you have a free pass, you can't interfere with the ball. Otherwise, you get ejected.
Got a full clock, so it looks like the Wildcats are moving around trying to find that opportunity.
Skying up out of the water with that defensive play.
Turnovers are definitely hurting the Wildcats. Pirates are countering strong.
Pushing the pace. Ball goes up and over and out of play.
Yeah, he misses the box.
Wildcats are looking to counter on their own. That ball is stolen. Pirates are going to come right back.
Wow, it's moving fast.
They're going to look to
the
slow
fans
the ball.
Yelling you, but I don't think the coach would agree. Here's the ball inside. Definitely 2 defenders on top of number 14, Blake Munoz. He's trying to find a spot, trying to find a place.
Munoz shoots, saved by Lesty.
Lesty gets the ball. Good D. Wildcats kept the Pirates out, but they almost converted. Pirates doing a strong defense, keeping the Wildcats high away from the goal.
Nice save by Dubois. That's his 8th of the evening by my stats.
Set could not convert that. Back and forth. These players are a lot of endurance tonight.
This is where the game really becomes exhausting. You're going into the last 3-4 minutes of the quarter of the game. You've been swimming all night. There's a lot of adrenaline going on.
Into the set.
Ball gets fed inside. It's a simple foul. It's Pirate ball. He's going to look to put it in play, find an open player. 3 seconds on the clock. He's going to shoot.
Tanner Armstrong got the ball. A lob.
He tries the lob, but it's not in time.
Yeah, after the clock.
So the Pirates are doing a good job of using that clock. Good clock management, using the whole 30 seconds.
Oceanside 5, El Camino Wildcats 4. Wildcats really need to convert. Very
quick shot on the outside. That was number 8, Luke Weintree, with his 2nd goal of the evening. You can hear the fans are going wild here.
That was Luke Weintree converting. Found an opportunity. I think he surprised both the field player and the goalie a bit, and you can hear the fans are enthusiastic as we go back to the tie, 5-5.
It's really getting ramped up in the stands and on the side of the pool deck here.
3 minutes, we might have to start talking about overtime, but not quite yet.
We'll see what plays out in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Offensive foul on the outside. El Camino looking to counterattack.
They want to. El Camino bring the ball down, trying to move it quickly. Pirates are definitely down there, set up. Looking to get a turnover, steal the ball, block a pass.
Okay, so that's a turnover for not putting the ball in play. He didn't make a motion to put the ball in play. He has 3 seconds to do that, and he did not make a motion to put the ball in play. We got Dylan Cooks with the ball, feeds it inside. That's an ejection. That's number 8. Luke Weintree, that's his 2nd ejection. You get 3.
Pirates are up, looking to use the advantage and get back ahead.
They're going to look to pass the ball around the perimeter, try to use up the shot clock.
Ooh, who will be the shooter? The
5 seconds on the clock.
Block.
Saved by Lesty. But the putback. Tanner Armstrong with the quick hands. 2nd goal of the evening. Gives the Oceanside Pirates the lead going into the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds of this game.
That was a great play by Tanner Armstrong, being aware that he needs to grab that ball once it comes off the goalie. Teams line up. Ball's going to go back, put in play.
final 2 minutes of the game. Kai Hill's looking to distribute the ball.
2
Over
minutes
to Ryan
left.
McCarthy. Looking to shoot. Oh, ball goes high. Up and over.
2 minutes left. There's only going to be a limited amount of
Pirates looking to
chances.
counterattack, but they give the ball away.
Turnover.
That's Kai Hills with the steal.
They got to make good passes and convert on opportunities with this
Simple
limited
foul.
amount of time.
Wildcats looking to get back in this game. Passing around the outside on the perimeter.
Definitely Pirates are keeping them up top.
Nice move, nice turn on the inside. Oh, but a
and a
nice steal as
turnover.
well.
That's tough. Pirates trying to counter down.
Here we
And
go.
another
As I
timeout.
talked about earlier, they're calling another timeout. So good clock management.
So we are definitely getting down to it here.
Kelsey
This one
Emmerich
might go
Hunt.
right to the last
Yep.
second.
It's going to go down to the wire, I'm afraid, here. Real nail biter.
I'm sure the Pirates would prefer it not to go down to the wire.
So we've got a minute 32 left. The coaches are going to be really emphasizing to their players to keep control of the ball here in the last 30 seconds. So if you time this out right now, the Pirates have got 2 possessions for the ball. So if they hang on to the ball for the next 30 seconds, move the ball around the perimeter, they're going to give the ball back. They may or may not even actually try to shoot, but they're going to give the ball back with another minute left in the game to the Wildcats. The Wildcats will have to go down and get a quick score and try to even up this game.
Just to even it up.
So
they're
this is where a
definitely-
lot of the strategy comes in. There's going to be a lot of gamesmanship going on, and you're going to see a lot of tight defense. It's going to be the pool's going to get very small. It's going to be very tight.
Yeah. Players, it really comes down to, players being smart, knowing where people are, being tight on their defense, thinking about what the next move is before it happens. It's going to be a close game, and it's going to really come down to it.
So the Pirates are going to set up in their 3-3 offense. Referees are discussing something right now, going over last-minute things before they put the ball in play. So the Wildcats have opted to keep a player down
Interesting.
near the Pirate goal. We call that cherry picking. So they're going to have to pull a defensive player back.
Oh, in.
And the Pirates come out and score right off of the
Really great
right
pass.
off of the restart. Boy, that really changes the complexion of the game. That was number
Definitely
14.
the Pirates converted on that. That was a big one.
Blake
it's
Munoz
putting,
with his second goal of the game.
Yeah, it's putting the Wildcats in the corner. They're going to have to really step up right now.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. So the Wildcats are going to have to get a quick goal.
They have to be smart about every single play.
So Coach Davis has called just a quick 30-second timeout. He's going to set his players up in their 3-3 offense.
Oh, and the goalie is coming out. Now, this is something new that we're seeing a lot more of, where the goalie kind of comes to half and becomes, a little bit of a passer. He may not stay out there, and he's going quickly back, but Wildcats are a lot of movement, trying to find opportunity. Oh, and then a
And
turnover.
they give the ball
at a really
away on
bad
the
time.
inside.
And the Pirates are coming back strong, countering strong.
Pirates are countering.
Being smart.
They really should be sitting on the ball right now.
Now they need to hold on to it as much as they can, but they seem pretty excited too.
Number 21,
going in.
Tanner Armstrong moves inside, tries a little lob shot. Rebound comes out, and that's a goal. That's another goal by Mr. Munoz, number 14.
This puts the
It's a hat-
Wildcats in a tough position.
That's a hat trick for him tonight, too. So we've
Pirates.
got Cody Lovegren and Blake Munoz both with hat tricks, 3 goals this evening. That really opens up the game with only 50 seconds left.
The Pirates or the Wildcats are definitely going to try to answer back one way or another. Have some hope and definitely keep it as tight a game as they can.
They're going to need a quick goal here, and they get it.
They do answer
That's
back.
another mouse hole goal, as you talked about earlier.
Yep.
That was a quick
Nice
low
shot.
shot. That was number 8.
Might be a little too late, a little too little, a little too late, but we shall see. You never know. Water polo, I've seen games turn around. Pirates will definitely play this smart and try to just hang on to the ball. If they can hang on to it, then that only really leaves 7 seconds and in need of 2 goals.
That's also a hat trick for Luke Winetree tonight.
He's had a great game.
He has had a great game. Boy, you know, for all the scoring that didn't happen in the first half, 1-1 at the half, now we're looking at an 8-5 game, so this game is really blown open in the second half. The teams are really bringing it to each other, and I think it all started with the Pirates really pushing the pace after halftime and coming out with a strategy and said they were going to take it to the Wildcats and make them play their game.
Yeah, turnovers have hurt El Camino a bit, and you know, a couple exclusions at the wrong time. But overall, it's a pretty close game with great defense, and at the end of the day, the Pirates just found the shots.
Right, they did. And anytime
times.
you can keep a game in single digits, you know that the defense of it has been working hard. And I used to always tell my players, work hard on defense. If you're going to rest when you have the ball. Don't rest when you don't have the ball. That's the time when you should really be putting in 100% each and every possession when you don't have the ball.
Oh, here we go, 37
so here
seconds.
we go, 30 seconds left. The Wildcats are going to look to press the ball everywhere around the pool.
Try to get a turnover.
They need a quick turnover.
And what you'll see is the team the Pirates are spreading out.
Yeah.
They'll try to get players in positions where you have to go to them and chase them down. And if the Pirates are smart, then they'll hang on to the ball.
So this is basically a four-corner
run this clock
stall.
to the bottom, or as close to the bottom as they can. A lot of folks yelling, get the ball.
Coach is yelling to push
I think that all the
ball.
players are definitely in tune with
Wildcats
that.
need the ball back. There's
Pirates
6 seconds left on the clock.
They probably won't shoot, but they did.
The field block.
8 seconds left. Timeout. Yeah.
So we got 8 seconds left. So Wildcats are going to look to try to tighten up the lead, but they don't have enough time to actually come back in this game, unfortunately. So
this is more about just keeping it close.
It is. I think that the Wildcats would really enjoy a consolation goal here to sort of tighten up the score.
Yeah.
And it looks like Coach Davis is going to come up with something for his team to run here in the last, what do we got, 8 seconds? So the shot clock is off.
That's not a lot of time.
8 seconds to go.
Not a lot of time in water polo.
Not a lot of time at all, but I'm sure they're going to work for something. You can see him over here. He's got his magic clipboard out. He's got the marker going, and he's furiously writing down his play that he's going to coach these guys up. You know, and right now it's not necessarily about winning this game. It's about having a play when you've got 8 seconds, when the game is on the line.
Let's have a
further
good show.
down, when they go into the playoffs or you're in a tournament.
Yeah, you've learned.
This time.
Yeah,
you know?
you've learned.
So he's gonna make sure that his players know what they're supposed to do in the last 8 seconds of a game when they have the ball. And the same thing goes on the other side of the pool. You know, they're going to get coached up. They're going to talk about pressing on the defense, not letting them have an opportunity to score. And to be honest, they could give up a goal here.
Yeah.
Right. But you want your players to play hard. You want them to be ready for these sorts of situations when it comes down to the nitty-gritty here in the final seconds.
And all
of the
these
game.
players have been playing hard the whole time.
You know, I've got to hand it to these players. They've really put out. You know, we're looking at 28 minutes of water polo. And if you've ever been in a pool, if you've ever treaded water, if you've ever swam laps, try doing it with someone hanging on you.
All right, here we go. It's coming back. 8 seconds.
Here we go.
Clock running. A shot.
And a quick
goal. You never know. So there's actually
whatever
4
Coach
seconds
Davis
on
drew
the
up
clock.
on his clipboard, it seemed to work. That was number 7, Ethan.
Well, this is really, you know.
So here we go, 4 seconds left.
Just really needs to hang on to the ball, which they're going to do.
Wildcats are going to try to get the steal.
Nice
but
game.
the game's over. Well, hats off to the Pirates. Hey, we're gonna shoot it over to our sideline reporters.
Yeah. I can tell that this game is very interesting. Both teams brought their A game. I'm so hyped. I can tell the crowd is hyped. Both teams are cheering on everyone, getting their teammates excited, their coaches excited. I'm looking forward to everything. everything. I'm so proud of our team, especially we're winning right now. I couldn't be happier to be representing the Pirates and everyone. I'm so proud of the coaches, the teammates. I just couldn't be prouder. All right, passing to Eric.
Hi, I'm Eric Valencia, and can I just say, man, ECHS versus OHS never fails to put on a clinic. It's absolutely crazy. After halftime, they just went to war with each other. Just completely, point after point. It was awesome. But in the end, Oceanside did manage to pull ahead of ECHS. I couldn't be prouder of my Wildcats, though, man. You guys did great out there. Back to you, Tony and Nick.
Well, we're back.
What a game, huh?
Yeah.
8-7. Unbelievable.
Amazing game for both teams. They really, a lot of heart and soul going on out there, a lot of hard play. They can both be proud. Ultimately, Oceanside Pirates hang on to it for a second year. They're serious.
They squeaked it out. They did what they came to do, and they did it well. I'll tell you, their defense was really clamping down on the Wildcats this evening. I got a couple unofficial stats here. We had Beau Dubois with 8 saves tonight for the Oceanside Pirates. We had Blake Munoz with a hat trick. We had Cody Lovegren also with a hat trick for the Pirates. We also had Tanner Armstrong adding 2 goals to the affair. Over on the other side of the ledger, we had Mr. Stephen Lesty with 14 saves.
That's
tonight.
a lot of saves.
So he faced a lot of shots. We had Kai Hills with a goal. We had Ryan McCarthy with 2 goals. And we had Ethan Layer with that late goal. And we had Luke Winetree with a hat trick tonight. So really good game, really good effort from these players.
Yeah.
Do you have a few shout-outs you want to give?
Yeah, I want to make sure. So we want to thank like the Oceanside Swim Club. This is a local swim club that kind of got out of the pool a little early so we could get this game going. Also, junior guards, all the swim programs in Oceanside. That's where these players are coming from. They come in with swim experience and get the game done. Yeah, I think we're ready to wrap it up here at the City Cup. I can see the Pirates are coming out and meeting the fans in the stands. They're going to probably want to come get this trophy and hang on to it.
That's right. All right.
Yeah, KOC Sports, they brought this on. They put this on. Definitely check out KOCT, their streaming sites, and on Cox Cable you can watch it and see a lot of great content beyond just sports. But yeah, awesome. Right. I had a great night.
And another reminder that the pool is open for lap swim and rec swim, so you should come on up to the El Corazon Swim Center when you have the opportunity. Get in and get some exercise.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's all we got here at El Corazon Aquatic. And from KOCT Sports, have a great evening.
Have a good evening, everybody.